What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Heralds of Idiocy podcast. I'm joined once again by my fellow ladies and an actual lady. But once again, we have Seth and Casey from Streets Crew, Garrett, and now we have Rebecca.
My sister.
Hi.
We got
My brother.
A lot of family connections here.
Except for you, loser.
Yeah.
No, his name's Fam on my phone, so he's Fam.
Okay,
But today, I feel like talking about the Illuminati. Now, what is the Illuminati? I'll give you a little background information. There's a mad conspiracy out there that the Illuminati controls everything in the entertainment business and basically everything in this world. And that to become famous, you have to sign on with the Illuminati. And basically, by doing that, you have signed a deal with the devil. And yeah, there's a lot of real
Strongly agree.
Okay.
There's a lot of real backing behind that in the way of the Illuminati was actually an organization that got shut down, and supposedly they came to the U.S., remained undercover, and just decided to stay undercover after that, and got their hands in a lot of the business deals and things that were going on in this country. And some people do say that they're involved in our government.
I have some questions.
Questions, go.
Alright, so every time I've tried to get more informed on the Illuminati, I will be completely honest, I get so scared and freaked out that I stop halfway through every time. Okay, so what is the exact relations then with the Illuminati to the Masonic Temple and that whole
So
sort of society?
that's a good question. A lot of people confuse them. They're not the same thing. They're not. They are, however, tied together. Not the same thing, but they are tied together. Just because the Masonic Temple, I believe, I haven't done a lot of research on the Masonic Temple.
You should try to get inducted and then just secretly live and just be like, hey guys, guess what they told me today? They told me that everything.
They told me to do a blood sacrifice.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's basically what the Masonic Temple is, though. Is that they are, I don't know if they're devil worshippers, but they're basically devil worshippers.
Okay, but what?
Probably wrong about that,
no,
but
There's
I don't know.
Masonic
They're talking
Temple
about
yeah.
in something. I could be wrong. Please fact check me. When we saw them at the parade, in their slogan, it says something about the New World. What's
New
that?
World Order.
New
Yeah.
World Order, which
No, I
is
know,
basically
but-
what the Illuminati was trying to get at, which is how they're
So is
tied
that how they're
together.
connected? Is they believe in a New World Order?
Basically, yeah.
They believe in global government
So is that
instead of just different.
in a rapture-like process, or one where they would go and
Global
illuminate,
Order.
or is it to control resources to eventually wash all the rats out?
No, I think it's basically just so if you watch any of the new cartoons or in a lot of music, they have a bunch of things that lead you to believe that the Illuminati is very real. They all have
Beyonce?
triangles.
Very
they'll
symbolic.
shout it out. There's a few very symbolic things that seem to show up everywhere, and especially
Hysteria album cover for Def Leppard.
especially in
Oh,
younger
brother.
kids' cartoons and stuff like that. And I believe that's how
Gravity
they're
Falls.
trying to get to that. For real, I believe that's how they're trying to get to that new world order. Is that they're just trying to corrupt the minds of the youth into believing that it's just a normal thing, and that's how it's gonna happen.
So it's how when there's companies that have monopolies and they lead you to believe there's other people in charge of it, but in reality they still answer to those really big main 8 powers, and eventually they keep trying to unify more until they control all of it.
Basically, yeah.
My question is, how is Satan related to the Illuminati at all?
Satan is not related to them.
But you said
Except
selling
that,
their souls.
yeah, effectively that's basically what they're asking them to do, is that they're selling their souls.
Would you say that's more of a
That's
mental
more a
warfare
way to
thing
gain
then?
control.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way they gain control. Is
Well, I think
Satan.
that the Illuminati doesn't really have ties to the devil, but the Illuminati got in power by making a deal with the devil, which means that if you're making a deal with the Illuminati, you're effectively making a deal with the devil. So if we ever get famous, we will let you know. Actually, if we randomly die too, if we just all disappear, Illuminati's real.
Yeah, if he stops putting
well,
up videos
Kelvin, there's a
at least once a month.
crossroads. There's a crossroads about 5 miles away. Hit it up at midnight. See Satan. What's going on, my dude?
Yeah, if the Illuminati exists, we'll find something in this area.
No, but no, not even close. Why would the
Denver
Illuminati come
or-
out here? They're not going to. This is not a populated area.
Exactly.
Except, but I think that might be. I think I see what they're trying to say. I don't think that
No,
they
I
would
think he's
be
trying to
good, 'cause,
transition
like,
into aliens.
oh,
But
good segue, man. No.
No,
But the
no.
nuclear weapons, how everyone's talking about, like, they're here. So it makes sense why they would want to do that. But at the same time, I feel
no,
like those
because
are different
because the
motives.
Illuminati is trying to stay out of like that kind of stuff. They're not like in it for the warfare part. They're not in it for any of that. They're seriously in it for like taking over the populated areas.
You think they're related to aliens, Casey?
No, absolutely. And he's just trying to transition into our next topic already,
I don't know
and
where
we're not even
Aliens
10
have
minutes into the
triangles
video.
too. Have you seen alien technology? Have you
No,
seen
but-
Independence Day?
Well, what I'm saying is we're not done talking about the Illuminati yet.
Yeah, we're
There's so
definitely,
many
we're,
things
we're definitely not
unanswered.
done.
Keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the whole
I will.
Satan thing. It's they got power through Satan. You think?
Yeah,
you got power through Satan then?
The Illuminati
Effectively, yeah.
did, but the people that are with the Illuminati didn't make a
Yeah,
deal
the people that have signed like that have made a deal,
with the Illuminati.
Maybe
made a
this
deal
is
with the Illuminati, aren't necessarily directly making a deal with the devil, but because the Illuminati has made a deal with the devil, they are making a deal
maybe,
with the
yeah.
devil.
This is what I mean by that. Like the deal between the Illuminati and Satan is we'll make these people powerful and famous if they agree to sell their souls to me. And then, in effect, that makes the Illuminati powerful.
Yeah, that's exactly how the
Yeah.
Illuminati
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
power. If you believe that the Illuminati is a thing, and you believe in the Illuminati, that's exactly how the Illuminati came to be in power then. Because
Just started.
so okay, here we go. We'll start with like a common misconception. Common misconception. A lot of people they see the all-knowing eye, the all-seeing eye, and they think that is a symbol of the Illuminati. It is not, in fact, a symbol of the Illuminati. However, it is a symbol of the Masonic Temple, and that's why people get a little confused there, I believe, and why
So-
they like the.
But
ties
here's
are-
another reason why people do think that though. It's because that all-seeing eye, like in Gravity Falls, the all-seeing eye is omnipotent. It's
Well, yeah,
it
that's
sees
the-
all. Like,
that's-
hence the
that's
name
exact- that's
all-seeing eye.
Exactly. That's why it's
The
the
Illuminati sees all.
But it's also a demon.
It does though.
Is
Well,
it
the
being
Illuminati's
very-
effectively.
Well, that's
a
Bill
demon.
Cipher. We're not talking about Gravity Falls yet. Okay. Okay,
No,
now on to
but-
Gravity Falls.
No, but a lot of things that a lot of people believe to be connected to the Illuminati is that the symbol is triangles. And now this might sound a little like out there, but there's been a lot of evidence of it. Yeah, look at his shirt. If you're just looking at like a lot of album art, a lot of like things of very popular artists, triangles are everywhere.
I don't know what year this was.
And
It
I
was
don't
like
know.
1984.
Shout out to
Six.
my boy Ryan Higa. Not that it matters because he's already getting a lot of views. It'd be awesome if he'd shout us out. But he did a
OG.
video on the Illuminati that kind of confirmed that with the triangles and everything. And now he was kind of doing a spoof video, but the triangle is a very big symbol of what the Illuminati is and of the Illuminati having his hand in things. And I believe that I haven't seen Gravity Falls,
It's crazy.
but I know that a lot of it has to do with the Illuminati, or a lot of people believe it has to do with the Illuminati. And so I'm gonna have Casey, who has seen Gravity Falls. Have you seen? You guys have seen Gravity Falls? Just talk about that a little bit. I
Oh,
guess.
wow. So there's this demon dude whose name is Bill Cipher in the show.
He's the main antagonist.
And yeah, throughout the whole series, he's the main antagonist. And well, he's just an all-seeing eye, and that kind of just leads kids to believe.
He's not just an all-seeing eye. He is, in fact, a demon that is omnipotent and trying to take over
He lives in
He
that
seems-
world and universe and different realms called the Mindscape.
Sounds and looks like a nice, decent guy, but you actually get to know Bill Cipher. He's really it.
He really doesn't sound that nice
He's
to me.
not
He's
very
kind of
nice.
creepy, actually.
I know, but he looks decent. Like he has a top hat and everything. But I think that's what they're trying to point out in Gravity Falls.
Actually, there's
Kinda
lots of
funny.
mysteries in Gravity Falls. Like, there's lots of just little Easter eggs that you try to decode and stuff, and little symbols everywhere.
That's kind of what. If you think about it, that's really what the Illuminati is.
I know.
It's a giant Easter egg hunt.
There's people trying to open
I
your
think
eyes.
they were trying to just open our eyes by showing us Gravity Falls.
I know they say it's a kids
Well,
show, which
look,
definitely
yeah,
is,
too.
but
No, exactly. They're trying to corrupt the minds of the youth because that's the easiest way
To start.
to start a revolution.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that.
When you don't know that you're getting corrupted, that's the easiest time.
It's also an adult show. You can really go into depth with that show.
Adults watch that.
Really,
Yeah, but
really.
it's targeted at kids.
Yeah,
it
obviously.
is.
It's a family
show.
Push to 9/11.
He's the top guy.
About Gravity Falls. That show has a lot to do with just the paranormal. And
Yeah.
Illuminati, it's all about the paranormal.
Well, not really. I'm saying like yes. Well, no, not even close.
I know.
But no, you had a good transition there. You absolutely did.
I think the
That-
Illuminati has just power. I mean,
Well, yeah, they do. They really do.
if somebody's a part of the Illuminati, they become mainstream.
They do.
They
That's
become part of the
exactly.
media.
That's why you.
Ex-
That's why
exactly.
you sign deals with the Illuminati.
The whole point of it is to get famous, and,
and
you
get
send-
famous fast.
They control what the young minds of the world see in the mainstream media. That way, like, okay, they're all about globalism right now. So all these celebrities are talking about globalism and how great it is. So all the young minds think about it, and when they're older, they vote in the people that they want to get voted in, and therefore do what they want.
So they're brainwashing.
But no. See what
Bingo.
happens. But what happens is when people speak out against them, like Tupac, they get killed mysteriously.
Hillary Clinton killed.
But but
What?
no, you're absolutely right. A lot of Gravity Falls has to do with paranormal activity, and we are in fact right now sitting in a valley of very paranormal activity.
Right.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
not. Maybe not. I mean,
Very paranormal activity.
there's been some
Very.
interesting stuff. There absolutely has been.
Let's
some
go hunting
interesting
tonight
stuff.
for some paranormal activity. We're talking about aliens if you haven't figured it out
I
yet.
was gonna
But
say,
Transitioning.
Garrett, bullets go through ghosts.
Aliens, ghosts, giant birds.
everybody knows that.
We'll talk about that in a different.
Bullets go through humans
episode.
too, though.
Yeah, we're kind of going for that right now. So
You
we
want
may
to?
as well. Well, yeah, we may as well. We're sending it now.
All right. Well, let's start with the first thing. Well,
Aliens, Eastern Montana. Check it out. Actually, you're probably not gonna find it on the internet.
Yeah.
we're
Either
very
way, okay, I got a story about the
very low
aliens.
population.
I mean, we already knew about them. We see the lights in the sky or whatever. But this is one story from last summer. Yeah,
No,
2 summers ago.
it must have been 2 summers ago.
Wow, time has passed. Either way, we're sitting there at this Fox Lake place, just talking, being buds, you know how it is. And we see a meteor in the sky, and we're like, holy crap, that landed pretty close to town. So we went to check it out, and first off, we went up to the school for some reason, because it landed near the school, we thought. So we go up to the school, well, of course you couldn't find it, because it's pretty hard to find them. And
They usually
The
burn
li-
up before they
the-
hit the ground, but
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
The lights,
Hit the ground.
okay, no, I didn't. Maybe you did, Mr. X-ray vision. Either way, we get to the school, and all the lights are on. We're like, well, that's weird. It's summertime. Why are the lights on? They're usually not. We're like, oh, it's whatever. And then a light turns off in the hallway. Like, oh. And then a basketball rolls down. And we're like, a basketball rolls down this slope to the lunchroom. I'm like, all shooketh. We start checking on radio frequencies, and they're all just completely screwed up. We were picking up something else, actually. We were picking up something else, and we're like, this is kind of freaky. We got it going. So our auto body shop we have in town, we went there. We kind of have like an apartment up there where we.
We were scared half, man.
Shout out North Star Auto Body.
Sponsor.
Us,
Please, SJ. That's my
He's
dad.
upstairs.
we should just go ask him. Alright, Karen.
And I was
Are you okay?
I was with my buddy Hunter, and I got on my dirt bike. I'm like, check this thing out because I just bought it.
Check this thing out.
And I was doing wheelies on the paved road because we live in Montana and there's lots of dirt roads. And I'm doing wheelies on there. Then all of a sudden this spotlight, it's some sort of spotlight, just shines on in the middle of the field. Like there's nothing there. There's maybe a cow there. And it just shines in my eyes in the middle of the field. And I'm like, oh my god. And I fell and I scraped up my elbow and My buddy Hunter goes running around the building yelling, "Garrett's dead! Garrett's dead! Garrett's dead!" He gets on my pickup to drive away, and I was like, "Dude, it's fine. Just calm down." Either way, my other buddy meets up with us at school, and our radio frequencies are still screwed up, and we're picking up other stuff, and stuff was just freaky, man. I tell you what.
Saw that light also. Well, it was.
There's been a lot of that at the school though. Like, so one time, like me and Trey.
Okay, the school's
No,
haunted.
the school's got to be
no,
haunted.
no doubt in my mind.
Because me and my one buddy, I just dropped his name, but at school. We were walking down. It was after. It's pretty late at night. It was pretty late at night. It was probably my 7th to 8th grade year, and we'd gotten back from a game, and we decided that we were gonna walk down the hallway to the school so we could stay in the warmth for a little longer, as we were going to his house. And as we were walking down, we just look in this one room, and all of a sudden, as soon as we look in, the computer screen goes from off to on. And we're like, oh, it must have been a fluke. Just kind of like weird things happen. So we we are a little unnerved by that, but you know, we're just trying to be strong and you know how it is.
Strong.
Gotta be tough.
Yeah.
Don't get
Previous
yeah,
episode, junior high years, you gotta be big tough dude, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so we walk a little further, and we look in the next classroom, and it happens again. So now we're like
I'm
beyond.
getting nervous.
Now
I'm
we're
getting
now we are
nervous.
beyond freaked out. Like this is beyond okay. There's weird noises going on in the background
there's a
now.
giant dark space right there.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, heebie-jeebies.
Are you talking about the black kid in the chair?
Ooh, ooh, it's my cousin.
Don't worry, guys. We built this house. That means.
We built this city. Anyway.
Funky
So
song,
then,
shout out to
so
Jefferson
now
Starship.
we're really scared, and so we take off and we just start sprinting down the hall, and of course just natural curiosity, you're looking in every single room as we go
Oh,
by,
I hate that too.
and every
See
single
stuff
one
from
goes
that.
from off to on, and then we hear footsteps behind us, and now we are just freaked out, and then we get down the hall, and all of a sudden the lights flick on. And we both just scream at the top of our lungs because the buildup has just been insane. And we turn around, and the bus driver was walking down the hall and had flipped on the lights, but had just gone through. So the footsteps definitely weren't him because there was a locked door. So we heard the door open, lights flip on, and then he was walking towards us. There's something wrong with that school. There's something wrong
I'm scared.
with
Okay,
that school.
Here's
Speaking of which, is somebody gonna drive home with me tonight? Because
I
I'm
can't.
really
Sounds like
scared
I
to
can't.
go through here.
Here's another part of that theory though. Last year we have this old gym. When did we build the old gym? It was before the Lambert Fire, which happened in
Yeah,
1930s.
well,
Yeah.
Just for Christmas, our grandpa got a chunk of the wood.
So did
floor.
we.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
Because
upstairs.
he used to play basketball on it. And
Yeah,
my grandpa,
so did my
what
grandpa.
how old is he? 80?
That's nuts. 90.
90.
No.
Yeah, so it's pretty old.
It's
92.
He's
it's
really
it's an old gym. That's why it's called old gym. And
He graduated in 1945.
the floor is getting really thin due to sanding and coating or whatever you want to call them. Sorry. Either way, and so they're taking up the boards, and here are all the ashes from the Lambert Fire back in the 30s. There's shoes in there, and there's sinks and stuff from other people's houses, and I'm like, this was all underneath the gym floor. I'm like, wow, that's kind of freaky. And they're teddy bears and stuff. I'm like, there might be ghosts attached to this even. Maybe, you never know, dude. Freaky stuff.
No, but those are the things that ghosts get attached to. It's those little things. Honestly, the other night when Casey and I were coming home, this was actually kind of creepy. We had just talked about how we hate driving through the valley at night because
Oh my gosh.
the valley at night is just not. It's not something we like to do.
And then when you see the aliens while you're driving through the valley.
or just anything, just you see the creepiest things when you're driving through the valley at night.
You think you see stuff on the side of the road that's there?
Oh,
you're like,
it's so bad.
Oh my
I
god.
It's
so,
so
badly
bad.
just want to cover my feet and huddle up. I'm getting so freaked
Do you,
out.
well, we
But-
have those
no,
bushes on the
but-
side of the road covered in snow and just think bad thoughts.
But
I have to drive home
the
tonight.
the amount of things
Yeah.
the amount of things that we have seen, and it's just little things you see a light here, you see a light there, just things that shouldn't be there, things that are out of place. Well, Casey and I had just finished talking about that, as we were driving through the valley, we roll up to their house. We're coming in the driveway, and we look over in the bushes. 2 lights just shining in the bushes. There's nothing there. There's no one there.
On and off.
Just they're just flashing on and off, on and off, on
What
and
color
off.
were they?
Just like flashlights. And the only thing we can think is that there's a ton of old cars still sitting over there.
Hopefully it's a windshield.
And we're just hoping, praying that it was just the moon. But the kind of scary thing is that the moon wasn't there.
There's no moonlight.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst drives in the valley. Is when it's completely dark, like it's storming, and the clouds are covering everything. You're just like it's completely black.
I will not come out to this house if I have to drive that by myself at night. Will not do it.
It's terribly
absolutely cannot stand it.
Really? Is that why one of the main reasons besides this you wanted me to come with you?
Absolutely. Yes.
It's super scary, actually, dude.
If you ever heard about the terror bird, there's this giant bird with like this 15-foot wingspan.
Why?
It is insane.
I've seen it.
Him and
Not in real
I
life,
have seen it in this valley
Several times.
Remember that one night
times.
we were driving? Remember that one night we were driving home, Casey? And we were driving down Grow Hill. It's this big hill on the way. By the way, we live like 12, 13 miles in the country. And then we're driving down this big
give out
hill.
your exact location.
Here, we'll give you guys a coordinate.
Right here.
If you want to do some alien hunting,
Either way, Casey and I are driving down the hill, and something like it was like a one frame of a TV show, like an animation was what it felt like. It was bigger than a deer. It felt like it was like the size of a bear, and it was like whitish gray or something.
Yeah.
And it goes right in front of the vehicle. We didn't have enough time to even like hit the brakes. That's how fast it was.
Or even like comprehend that.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a flash. It was like, phew, it was there and it was gone. We were like,
there's no bears.
and I thought I was going crazy. I looked at Casey like, you see that? He was like, yeah, what the heck was that, dude?
Drive it, dude.
It was really, really freaky.
I thought I was
It
driving
went across the road though.
a rabbit the size of a bear.
And then I did stop, of course, and I tried to look for something outside the hill. I could not find it, whatever the heck it was. It was freaky.
I would never have stopped. I'd be like, look, let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, it's like that.
Don't even
It's like
turn
that thing I imagine in my
It's
head
not
all the
bad.
time while I'm driving home. If something jumps out and I hit it,
No matter
Not
what it looks
stopping.
like, especially if it's any sort of human-like, I'm sorry, but I'm running it over and I'm not looking back.
I'm not looking back at all.
And I don't know what would be worse, to run through it and like not have any damage to the vehicle.
Oh my god, that's like
Or-
sitting in the back seat. Oh my.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Oh,
Actually, I think about this all the time while I'm driving home by myself. I think about this all the time while I'm driving home by myself.
Or to
You
actually
hit it,
to-
and
no,
then
no.
you look in your rearview mirror, and it just rises up.
No, no,
It
no,
starts
no, no,
following you.
No, but
Ah, my God, no.
but like if you hit it and it actually like feels like you actually like it goes over the top of your vehicle, then you know like, well, at least it was something
It's in
real.
the trunk. It's,
Like
it's,
Yeah, it's
it's
in
in
your
your back.
Like no, but like at least it's something real. If you like drive through it and you're like and it doesn't do anything and it just like disappears and you're like, what the hell? And you look in your rearview mirror and they're just sitting behind you.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah, but okay.
Oh!
The reason why I have these fears.
Changing subjects, changing
The reason-
subjects. I'm not happy anymore.
I am sweating.
Get us out of here.
The reason why I have these fears is due to this girl over here, right? I used to go over to their house, and she'd always put her hair over her face because it was like black and really long.
He was scared of the grudge.
I didn't like. It was like the scariest thing in the world to me. Still kind of is. The grudge scares the crap out of me. She just make that noise. She put her hair over her face and make me really
Oh,
nervous.
but this is the cool thing too. Is at the time I had like a whitish nightgown that was about knee length. So when
One day, I'm
he was
walking
walking
through the
past
house.
my door from my brother's door to like the front door. My room's right there on his way there. So I know he's gonna walk by in a second. So I open the door ever so slightly, and then when he's walking past, I like crawl super creepily for some reason, as I was scared of myself at this moment. And I had my hair over my face, and I made the noise, and he just full on kicked me in the chest. and I fell into my garbage can, and I like hit the ground. It's just like this
The
great
first thing
crash.
going through my mind was,
But the noise he made was the best part because it was just kind of like a bird. It was like,
I did the flight and the flight and fight reaction.
yeah, it wasn't a long drawn out like
Well, the first
scream
thing-
of terror. It was just like his
That's-
body responding as fast as possible.
Well, you can
to,
ask
I
my
need to leave.
you can ask my brothers. Whenever they've scared me when I was younger, or like I open a door and they're right there, I just sometimes I don't even make a noise. I just go.
Right now.
Just
No,
like
okay,
that.
okay.
I go,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That happens again, right? You're home alone.
No,
You see
I love
something
it.
like that.
No, that's
Do
not
you
funny.
fight it or do you run?
Run.
Okay,
I would run like
I'll
a
be
little-
honest. My house was haunted when I was younger, and
Yeah.
I've literally run out of the house down the street to my buddy's place because I am freaked
Yeah.
You
out.
can't fight the paranormal.
One time I
You
was
cannot.
feeling very sick.
That's why there's a cross in my room.
I was feeling really sick.
I
and
built one in shop class for
My-
no reason.
My father, his friend, and Garrett. Nobody was in the house, so I went home
I'm
to take a nap
scared.
while they went to this car show, I think.
Of
And-
course.
Well,
Of
I
course.
woke up a few hours later. I was really
Yeah.
sweating too. I was in the couch. I never slept on the couch, but I slept on the couch, and
Yes,
I
I
just
said you
thought
never
the
slept on the
world
couch.
had ended. No, like nobody was home. The phone's lines were not working in our house. I was freaking out, man. So I went to the neighbors, and they were home, and I used their phone to call my parents. I was crying, but I was just so scared of our house.
Aw.
That-
Oh my god.
The reason I'm so scared of paranormal is because that house gives me that house has given me anxiety for the rest of my life for it.
Paranormal stuff.
That's
Like
not paranormal.
people no. What?
Why paranormal stuff happened in that house that leads us to believe this stuff when we're younger, though.
Yeah, but it should
Not to mention the dude
now.
who died there. Fell off the
People
roof
die
and
places.
died.
It's like, well,
You threw
Yeah,
off
but no,
my
wait, no,
broom.
so here's the thing.
Buzzkill
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing. You sit there and you can say that you don't believe in that stuff,
Until
and you can say that you don't believe in ghosts until something happens. And it's
Yeah.
that you
something
said
there,
one
just
thing.
Miss
be like,
Chiplet.
whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna-
No, but no, you can't. There's a good chunk of things that happen where you can't just shake it off.
You can if you have the right strength.
No, I can't. Either way, we have
Said right,
our
sorry.
principal is our speech class and our English teacher for our senior year.
Doesn't believe in aliens, but she believes in ghosts.
Yeah,
Weird.
but we usually get off track in that, just like we kind of are now. And she's telling stories, and she said she did not believe in ghosts at all
Calm down.
until one day. It was like
Fine.
it was after college, like right after college. She was living with her friend, and they started hearing like footsteps and stuff, or at least her friend said she did, and she just couldn't. Her friend was in another room and couldn't go to sleep because she felt something was in the room. And of course, my principal thought she was crazy, so she slept in that room instead, and they traded or whatever. But she couldn't sleep either. And then she saw somebody coming down from the top ceiling, like in the movie Babadook. Rebecca.
Red-haired dude, apparently.
Either way.
I think of Joe Walsh
She sees
in that
some,
water.
like some red-haired dude coming down from the ceiling. So they get freaked out. And they hear
Jesus.
footsteps in the attic every once in a while.
I thought you were Joe Walsh.
And
doing that.
long story short, they were talking to somebody about who sold the house, or about somebody who used to live in the house, and they said they were talking about this red-haired dude they'd seen. And it's like, oh, you've seen him too? And she's always believed in ghosts since then.
Yeah,
I am so
it's
scared
it's
of
things
everything
it's things
already.
like
Oh, me
that.
too.
And then you go, just
Well, when I was younger, Garrett and I and Wyatt were eating dinner one time, and well, Wyatt and Garrett were kind of arguing, and I was just chewing my pork chops, and then I look up, and I literally just looked at the sink, so instinctively, and all of a sudden the sink just turned on and turned off, like the faucet moved and everything, and it was like
faucet?
Oh,
The faucet moved.
handle-
like, it
the
literally,
handle
like,
and the
displaced,
faucet.
And it went back to where it was.
but
installed.
they moved,
Oh,
and then I'm like, can you just see that?
10:30.
It's like no. And I was like,
Apparently, Wyatt has never seen anything in this house before.
Then again, I was always like building shit in the mountain.
Yeah. Kind of weird kid.
Yeah, no.
It's cool.
no. I just think it's so hard
Damn.
anymore for me, especially. I haven't had I've had some scary situations, like circumstances, situations in my life, but it's so hard for me to discredit ghosts because I've never had like a very like personal situation with a ghost, but it's so hard for me to discredit them because I hear so many stories from so many people. And I don't even know what I would do in those situations because
Can't just
I
run.
get anxiety like thinking about it. Like
I think
like
I've had
talking
anxiety
talking
through
right
most
now.
of this
I think we all have
I've had
anxiety.
it really badly. Like
I have
feel
no
like
anxiety,
I'm just
but
gonna-
it's
Just
The worst
imagine
part
very hard
about
for me
those
to
houses
have
that
anxiety.
I used to go, the haunted house I used to live in,
Literally
was
zero.
seeing. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard of these.
What we
The,
first.
the shadow men in the corners of your
Oh.
eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
When we
Those are
first
common.
moved into
I
the
don't
house,
guess those, though.
I was so scared because
No, I haven't seen them like really bad ever since we moved out.
when we first moved
Oh,
into
well,
that house,
that's-
Kelvin,
to be fair, that basement lends itself to being like
the
that.
scariest
The
part
basement was pretty creepy.
was when we first bought the house. There was a scythe in the storage room basement where the heater was, and there was literally blood on the scythe. And like I was scared. And
I don't
this
have to-
guy named Jeremy was with us. And he just picked it up and started joking around with us with it. I was like, "Oh my word!" Because we were in first grade.
That's very much.
The
And
worst
then
part-
walk inside
Another
and
bad part about the
that
house
was always
is
fun.
while we're playing hide and seek, when you I'd be hiding in that room. We made it into a storage room, made a nice
Yeah, it
storage
was
room out
always
of it.
creepy to go in there. To
Well,
hide.
I always go in there to hide. I hide
Same.
behind the bins in the storage room because my brothers would never find me. The freakiest part is when you'd hear because there was like this just a piece of wood for the door. When you hear it open and then go boom, 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 and you're like, oh crap, my brother's in here. And you look, and your brother's not in the room. You're like, you guys can find me now. I'm here.
I shut my basement door every night. Every night because I hated the hallway where the heater was. So I'd always shut the door. And you know what? Every morning it was open.
Yep. And I
Your
moved
dad would
out of
be-
our room because we used to share one. And I
He doesn't
I
think
slept
that
in my
way.
big brother's room where because he had just graduated and moved
Casey
out.
has to go through there.
He didn't go. He didn't wake me up in the morning.
Oh well, then I don't remember. It was so long.
And I'd be
No, I wouldn't live there, so I mean whatever.
I'd be sleeping in my room.
I lived
And
upstairs.
You could hear the door scrape against the carpet when you'd open it and go whoosh, whoosh, make that noise or whatever. I'd be about to fall asleep, and then I'd just hear the door open, and I'd go underneath my bed sheets, and then I'd look up and the door's open. I'm like, really hope nobody's standing there one of these days when I look.
And just imagine underwater Joe Walsh coming towards you from the ceiling.
Underwater Joe Walsh is what's up though. Life's been
That
good.
is scary though. Underwater Joe Walsh.
You know, on that note,
No, we're on this topic.
I'm
now.
sorry if we freaked anybody out.
Everybody's gonna sleep with some.
But yeah,
goosebumps or something like anxiety.
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight if I'm being honest.
Some pizza crust.
You
Pizza
only can't
crust.
sleep.
I don't think I
but-
want to move from the
but-
spot.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there, and make sure you guys like and subscribe, and yeah, comment if you have some comments.
Yeah.
If you have some scary stories, we'd love to talk about them on here. And yeah, thanks for
Next
thanks for
time
tuning in.
we're talking about good times, right?
This
Talking about
guy,
good
he
times.
doesn't know.
We'll
what he's
also
talking
continue
about.
this.
But yeah, peace.